All right, so once again, warm-up number 60. Let's see, get us started, please. How do we complete that square? Frida, go. Add 16 over 2 squared. So that gives us x squared plus 16x plus 64. Hands, have you got that? All right. What are your factors, Frida? X plus 8 squared. That is correct. All right. Number 2A. Pass them one, Frida. Oop. Naya, 2A. 9. I. All right, that is correct. Pass someone. 2B. Jessica. 7. Square root of 11 over 11. Hands, if you got that. Whoa. Yeah, that is correct. What is that? I did a little glitch. Let's. All right. 2C, pass someone. Christina, approximately. All right, we'll come back to you. Number 3. Tell your neighbor before I pick Valente. Number 3, factors for number 3. All right, factors. Valente, go. All right. What is it? Or the break. Let me help you out. Negative 18. Negative 7. What two numbers multiplied to give me 18 that when you add or subtract gives us negative 7? Add or subtract, yeah. 11 times what gives us 18? What two numbers multiplied to give me 18? Negative 9 and 2. That is correct. So when we rewrite this, this is x squared, negative 9x plus 2x minus 18. You group, and then we get x minus 9 and x plus 2. Hands, have you got that? All right, that's about right. 2C, Christina. 4.4. Hands, have you got that? Looks about right. All right, and number 4, share with your neighbor before Valente pass on to someone. Number 4. Diego, Rosas, go. No, just the answer. Okay. We'll give them a little bit more time. In the meantime, get a Cornell note ready. We good? All right, go. All right. Almost there. Tell your neighbor what he needs to do at the end, please. Yeah, switch the variables. That is correct. So that gives us negative, and then we got x minus 2 over 7 equals y. But instead of y, I'm going to write f inverse of x. There you go. All right. Copy the agenda for today. Warm-up number 60, transformation of functions. Tonight's home plate 5, transformations only. All right? So, last night's home play, there it is. Share with your neighbor what your graphs look like for number 1 of your home plate. See if they did something similar to you. You're welcome. However, the home plate for tonight is on the screen. Take a picture of that. Now, I'm giving you an extra day of practice. If you notice, they're almost exactly the same because tomorrow's Friday. Remind your neighbor what we do on Friday. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, we got this. All right. And while you get a Cornell note ready, can I get the second person on each row? Go get a graph paper for your row, please. Here we go. Our objective for today, I can transform a function using different parameters. 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 So tell your neighbor the concept that we're still on, please, and tell them the definition. By now you should be experts at the definition, yes? All right. Correct answers on your screen. All right. I do want to share this one with a none example. But literally, that's a none example. Look at the definition. It says a relation where you get the same output for every input. That is incorrect. The correct answer is a relation where each input has exactly one output. Okay? All right. We good? Yes, Mr. Q? All right. So, with that said, let's start with some practice. Lock your toolbar. I don't want you to write anything. I just want you to graph f of x equals x cubed. I don't want a table. I don't want you to write the function. I want you just to graph. 20 seconds. Before you submit, check with your neighbor, see if you have something similar to yours. If they don't have something similar, tell them to give you $5. All right, let's see. See how we did. Wow. There you go. Check on your screen. And if you got something like that, all right. Next. Lock your toolbar. Here goes another. I want you to graph f of x equals x. You got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, refresh, 7, yeah, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Anyways, correct answers on your screen. Double check. It's a straight line. Yes. All right. Thank you, Mr. Q. Yeah, you're welcome. And the next one, lock your toolbar. And I want you to graph f of x equals x squared. 20 seconds. Go. There it is. All right. Let's move on. Example method Q once again. Graph f of x equals x squared. Once you write it down, make sure you graph it. You should know how to do that by yourself by now. Then it says, then graph g of x equals f of x minus 2 plus 3 over 2. So I'm going to go over that one with you, but you can graph the first part by yourself. So, all right, here we go. So, we're going to graph this one first, which is negative 2, 4, negative 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4. And we're going to label that f of x. All right. Next, they want us to graph this, but as we left yesterday, I said it looks kind of funky. So for this one, this is what we're going to do. I want you to write the coefficient on top, an invisible coefficient of 1. Write a 1 right there, put a multiplication sign. So what that does, it gives us a fraction that we can take out of here, which is 1 over 2. Then we just write whatever's left next to it, f of x minus 2 plus 3. Don't forget the square right here on the parentheses. And all that equal to g of x. All right, so before we move forward, tell your neighbor what the 2 is going to do and the 3 is going to do to the entire function. Tell your neighbor, please. All right, Diego, Roma, the 3 is going to move it where? Up, draw an arrow right there that it's going to go up. How about this 2? To the right, draw an arrow to the right. That is correct. All right, so now that we have that, I want you to circle with a different color the 1/2. 1/2. All right. So, being that it's a fraction, it's going to compress this original one. So here it goes. Here goes the process one more time. For those of you that missed this, you look at the top 2 points, look up to the screen, these 2 points. What is the y value? The y value for those 2 points is what? 4. So what is 1/2 times 4? Answer is 2. So you go to 2. We're going to bring these down to 2. There's 2, and this one to 2. There they are. Do that yourself, please. Next, let's go to the other 2 points. This one and this one. Look up to the screen. These 2. What is the y value for those 2? 1. So what is 1 times 1/2? 1/2. So that means we're going to bring this point down to 1/2 right there, and this one down to 1/2, which is right there. Then 0, 0. And we graph our compressed parabola. There it is. So far so good, yes? All right. And last but not least, what do we do at the end, guys? We do 2 steps to the right and 3 steps up for each of these red points. I'm going to start with this one. 2 steps to the right. 1, 2. 3 steps up. 1, 2, 3. There it is. This one, 2 to the right. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. This one, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 at the half. This one, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And this one, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And that is our g of x. All right. Send me your work, please. I want to see your graph. And just a quick reminder, stay focused. This is going to go pretty fast. Some of you are getting really distracted with those Chromebooks. You're really making me think about just going old school and just paper and pencil and no electronic devices for a while. How about them apples? Oh, I got this. Got this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. All right. At the top right, no, this was in the big graph paper, right? All right, turn your paper over to the side where you have the two coordinate planes. Top left, copy this one. Example super duper cute. Copy that one, top left. I'll give you some time, copy that. All right, look at the first part. It says, graph f of x equals x cubed. So before you actually graph it on your paper, talk it over to your neighbor, let them know what that graph looks like, so like that they don't make any mistakes. We want to make sure we got this. And go ahead and graph it on your paper. Make sure they have something similar to yours. Go. All right. Here we go. For the sake of time, look up to the screen. You should have done this. -2, -8. -1, -1. 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 8. All right. This is our cubic function. There it is. All right. So, where is it at? From there, they want us to rewrite this one, but with these parameters. So do that yourself right now. Talk it over to your neighbor. Let them know what it's going to look like, please, before you write it down and make a mistake. Talk it over to your neighbor, please. Oh, I forgot to label this one. This is f of x. All right. So, read as yours, please. Jaden, go. G of x equals 1/4 times third power. Hands if you got that. All right. So tell your neighbor what the 5 is going to do and the 3 is going to do to the entire function. And draw your arrows, please. All right. Fabian, go. 5 moves it right. There it is. And 3 up. Okay, we'll leave that till the end. So now circle the 1/4. Okay, so here we go. Notice now this one is not a parabola, it's a cubic. So I'm going to start with this point right here. Look up to the screen. This one right here. What is the y value for this point? The y value for this point is this one, which is what? -8. And we need to multiply that times what? 1/4 times 1/4. And that gives us -2. -2, which means we're going to move this point up to -2, which is about right there. And so you can see the work. The work is -8/4, which is -2. Next, look at this point right here. We're done with this point right here. Let's go to the next point, this one. What is the y value for that point, Diego Rosas? Oh, yeah, push it. Okay. Let's see. What is the y value for this point? -1. That is correct. -1. So we multiply times 1/4, and that gives us -1/4. So this one, we're going to move up to -1/4, which is right below the x-axis, right there. 0, 0 stays the same. this point right here now. What is the y value? 1. 1 times 1/4 is 1/4, so right here by the x-axis. And this one up here, the y value is 8 times 1/4. That gives us 2, so we bring down to 2 right there. And now, let me zoom in so you guys can see it. And now we can sketch our compressed function. All right? We good? Felipe, you good? Valente? Yeah? All right. Next. Let me zoom out. What do we do at the end, everyone? Move it what? 5 right and 3 down. So check this out. I'm going to erase the work that I did right here. What's that? Oh, yeah, 3 up. I did that to see if you were paying attention. So 5 to the right and 3 up. So I'm going to start right here. This one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. This one right here. It's close to the x-axis, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. This one right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And we label that g of x. And once again, this was just like last night's home play, yeah. Like last night's home play. So, you got this, yes? Yes, Mr. Q. All right. Send me your notes, please. So before we move on and add one more component to what we're doing with transformations, lock the toolbar right now, and select, we're going to graph this one in black to get started. So I want you to write f of x on your screen equals x squared, and graph me that function, 20 seconds. Don't send it, just graph it, because I need to add more to that graph. So let's see, you should be just about done with your graph. Should have done -2, 4, -1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4. And once again, I said not to send it, because you need to add more to that. And we label that f of x. Okay. So one component that we're getting closer to and that we're going to be adding more in regards to the transformation is this following one. Look up. Switch to red or another color. And underneath this one, I want you to write g of x equals -x squared. So, before you graph me that different colored one, look at the original. It's x squared. Now this one is a -x squared. Tell your neighbor what's going to happen to this one according to that. Talk to your neighbor. What's going to happen to that one? All right. Looks like Noel's got it. Very good. Alex got it. Very good, Alex. All right, let's see. But you say that. What do you think is going to happen to this one according to that? It's going to turn negative. So let's see. The -2 is already a negative. Oh, the y. Okay, so -2, 4. The 4 is going to turn negative, so it's -2, -4. That is correct. Plot it right there. Negative 2, 1, negative 1, 1, that one's going to turn positive, so negative, so negative 1, negative 1, 0, 0, 1, negative 1, and 2, negative 4. Graph that, label that g of x, and send. Now, we are going to be adding more of that as we move along. I just wanted to show you what's going to happen to the entire function if it's leading with a negative value. Okay? Now, this is more of a review for Algebra 1. Hopefully it rang a bell, yes? Yes, Mr. Q. All right. Let's move on. Example Power Rangers Q, and it reads, graph f of x equals x squared. You should be able to do that on your paper. And then it says, given g of x equals a times f of x minus h plus k, rewrite it using those parameters, and then graph. However, don't graph after you write the new transformation, because we're going to do something extra today. And that's going to be part of your homework. So the only one I want you to graph for right now is f of x equals x squared. Yes. Yeah, you should have had one blank one, right? Here we go. For this one, you should have done negative 2, 4, negative 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4. And you label that f of x. So far so good, yes? All right, next. You need to rewrite this one according to these parameters. So tell your neighbor what you wrote, so that I can call on someone. All right, Valente, pass someone. Ivan, g of x equals, very good, 1/4 f help him out, Christopher. X minus 4 squared plus 3. Hands, have you got that? All right. So let's write our arrows to what we're going to do at the end. Where's it going, Alessandra? 4 to the right and 3 up. All right. So we got that. So if you notice, it looks almost exactly the same what we've been doing. Yes, we need to find this first, but before we graph it, today you need to show me with tables before you do the graph. So here's how the process. Look up. We need a table for the original one. So you're going to write x, f of x. So here we go. What domain do we use? Help me out, Fredo. What domain do I use? What x values? Negative 2. There it is. Negative 1. 2. That is correct, because that's what we used here to graph these points, right? So let's see. Where negative 2 is at, what is the y value for this point? That one is 4. For negative 1, what is the y value? 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4. There it is. All right. That was easy because we already have the points there. We just filled it in. Next, we need to make a table for the stretch or compress. So next to it, you're going to write x 1/4 times f of x. Once again, the x values stay the same, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. All right, here we go. I'm going to start with the first, yes. Like, you mean here? If this was cubed, then we would graph the cubic one. Oh, will we do the same thing? Yes. All right, here we go. Let's start with -2 of x. Look up. Here's -2. What is f of x when it was -2? It was what? 4. That's what f of x is, yes? But we're going to multiply now times what? 1/4. So what is 4 times 1/4? 1. That is correct. Next one. At -1, what is f of x? F of x is 1. So what is 1 times 1/4? 1/4. Next, 0. 0 times 1/4 is 0. Next, 1 times 1/4 is 1/4. And the last one, 4 times 1/4 is 1. Okay. All right. Let's plot these. -2, 1. -2, 1. Let me zoom in so you guys can see it. -2, 1. -1, 1/4, which is close to the x-axis right there. 0, 0. 1, 1/4. 2, 1. You're right over there, JP? All right, good. Graph your function compressed. All right. And that's how we do the compression. Let me zoom out. All right. What's left? The only thing that's left is what? 4 to the right and 3f. So let's do that. We'll start with this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. The halves. The fourths. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I lost myself. Here it goes again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And label that G of x. So what's the only thing that's different with this one? That we have to do a table for the stretch or compress. That's all it is. Okay? From 1 to 5, I'll come through. Are you with these? 5, 5, 4s, 5, 4s. Okay. All right. All right, send me your notes. All right, so example Michael Jordan Q, copy that somewhere on in the center of your graph paper between the 2 middle ones or two medium-sized ones, or if you want to get another graph paper, it's up to you. And you're doing this one by yourself, including the tables. Yes? All right? Should be on your screen. Go ahead and do that one and submit at the end. I'll give you some time. Go. Friday tomorrow. Let's go. Let's go. Bye.